Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your war chef at wareva.com, and today we are going to make kachi mutton biryani, and for this we are going to use mutton. Look at this nice pink and tender meat, but look at the size of the pieces. They are nice and big, they are not small. Whenever you are making kachi mutton biryani, I suggest you do the marination at least 2-3 hours in advance so the meat is nice and tasty. So let's go ahead and do this. First thing, we are going to add some tenderizers. See, in the market you will find meat tenderizers in small bottles and all that, but the natural tenderizers are like raw papaya and raw pineapple and all juices. Juice from that will be very nice and all that. But whenever you add the papaya, what I suggest is I made the puree of the papaya here, and here I am just adding that paste here, and then just I am going to extract the juice. And if you do this 2 or 3 days in advance, then this mutton will basically become soft and will be useless. So just 2-3 hours before that, it's good enough. We are going to add rest of the ingredients here. Add salt in this, and in this the main flavoring is our brown onions. So you can also add some brown onions. Later I am going to add more. Add whole garam masala or add finely powdered garam masala, because you do not want anything to get stuck in your mouth. Like some people just crush the cardamom and add. No, don't do that, because you will get the cardamom seeds in the mouth. Either powder it or add whole. So I am going to add whole, and trust me, during the cooking process enough flavor will be extracted. In this we are going to add some clove, some cinnamon, and all these things when you are eating you will be able to remove them out. And in this we are going to add some shahi jeera and black cardamom and mace. Always add powder, do not add this, because a lot of people who don't know how to eat the mace, if they get this in the mouth it will be bitter. And star anise also if you want to add. Now the whole masalas I have added. Now we are going to get into the powders. Some of the people, they say if you are adding turmeric, this is not biryani. But if you want, you can always add very little. For this, add good amount of chilli powder, because the meat has to be nice, flavorful, little bit hot. I am going to also add some crushed pepper into this. Here some garam masala powder and coriander powder, and now some cumin powder. And you can add bay leaf and also the biryani fool. So a lot of people asking, what is this biryani fool? This is called stone flower. It is also called kalpasi, and basically this is kind of a fungi thing that is grown on the rocks, and it is got very nice flavor. Now we are going to mix all of this nicely along with some green chilli. In this, add ginger garlic paste. We are going to go with mint. We are going to add mint here and also some chopped coriander. So now all of this, mix the whole meat, and because of the papaya paste, everything, the meat will get nice and tender. Mix all of this and keep it ready for at least do this 2-3 hours before you make the biryani. So now I am going to move this because I already marinated the mutton. So once this mutton is here, so now clean wrapped and kept, this is my biryani handi. So this biryani handi is very nice and thick. So this is one big thing, lot of people have trouble, is whenever you cook in a handi, make sure that it is a nice thick one. There are many biryani handis that are available, but here you got to see that each piece will be touching bottom. So the number one thing what we are going to add to this is oil. So oil or ghee, a lot of people add oil, and ghee we are going to put it in the rice. When this is getting cooked, literally the meat will be kind of frying at the bottom. The meat has to get slight golden color little bit. That will give a very nice flavor. Whenever you add curd to this, the same bowl wherever the masala was added, add some more salt to this curd. And now mix this one along with the masalas. I am just going to pour it on top. Now I am going to get the water, and water I am already boiling in the stove behind. And I am going to put it here, and then we are going to cook the rice. You have seen how and what has to be done with the mutton. Now we are going to learn how to cook the rice. Now in this we are going to add salt, and do not worry, this water has to taste like sea salt water. We are going to, before you add rice, the rice has to be nice, fluffy and perfect. For that you are going to add some more oil here, and also in this if you want more flavor or anything you can add, but I am just going to add Shai Jeera. And now I have soaked this basmati rice, for more than 30 minutes. Usually 15-20 minutes of soaking is good enough. Now add the rice into this and bring this to a nice boil. After adding the rice into this hot water, just one time mix it. And now, unlike chicken biryani where you cook the rice till it is almost 80% done, here we are going to cook the rice till it is 50, 60 and 70. The first lot of the rice I put on the top of in the handi is going to be like 50% cooked. The next lot I am going to remove is going to be 60%. The top layer I am going to put is going to be 70% done. You are going to see how this is done. I am going to get my handi, and now if you can see on the sides here, see there is some of the oil from this is already slightly come out. This oil even at the bottom will protect our rice. Once this rice is getting done, you have to have your focus on the rice. So now the rice is only like 10% cooked. We need to cook it for some more time. Here, see, I am going to use the regular, the dough, but there is a speciality in this dough. Within 4 or 5 minutes of hot boiling water, this rice will be cooked 100%. So you have to be very, very careful. The first layer I am going to put on top of this. Look at the way I am spreading this rice. That means some of the oil, when I am pulling it out, is coating the rice, and this rice I am just sprinkling on top. And when this is done, you want to make sure each grain of the rice is perfectly cooked. So the moisture from here and the rice that needs to cook has to balance. In this, we are going to add some brown onion, some chopped coriander, some mint, some lime juice, and also this rose water and Kewra water, will give a very nice flavor. So I am going to add very little. So this rice is almost 65 to 70% done. So this rice, now I am going to put it on the top layer. With experience, I know the moisture may fall short. Hot water from this handi, and I am going to pour it. Has to be juicy and it should not dry out. Now let us add some ghee. So this ghee also has to be poured on top. I think that should be good. And one more round of brown onion, some more chopped coriander, some more mint. Here I have got saffron and milk mixed together, and I also have some extra saffron and just going to add to this. So now, just take this real nice heavily scented saffron and then put the lid very carefully on top and press it. Now the first 15 minutes it is going to cook on the high flame. We are going to move this so that the flame hits at the bottom. So first we are going to put it in the center, and then I am going to take this hot water and put it on top and press it again. We are going to bring it down to medium temperature, medium heat for another 15 minutes. Then another next 15 minutes on a slow flame. In 45 minutes, this biryani is going to be served on this table. We are going to do some more recipes, and that recipe one is going to be SheerKurma. And we are also going to make nice mutton patties. For the Bakrid, we get lamb. We make a lot of recipes. So I've got the lamb mince which I'm going to show. If you think that you need a tandoor to make sheikh kebabs, you can also make fried sheikh kebabs. In fact, I have a video for that. So you have the nice lamb mince, and in this we're going to add salt. In the keema, we're going to add finely chopped green chilli, very finely chopped mint for nice flavoring, and little bit of nutmeg flavor. Nutmeg is a great flavoring for nice kebabs and all that. And I'm also adding a little bit of fennel. In this part of the region, especially, we love a little bit of fennel. And in this, I'm going to add the masalas. Garam masala, little bit, and some coriander powder if you want, cumin seed powder, red chilli powder, some turmeric, and again, I'm going to add a little bit of crushed pepper for the flavor. Add one egg. Some people, they don't like the egg smell in the meat. We can also add grated cheese into it and so on. After adding the egg, this will help retain some of the moisture that comes out of the meat whenever it is frying or whenever you make the patties. Some of the meat, I'm going to put it on the plate, and I'm just going to show you one. Make your own size. Just make it like this, and after that we are going to fry them in the hot oil. So now onto a skewer, just put onto a chopstick. I am using this Chinese chopsticks for this purpose, and keep it ready, and when the oil is hot you can fry them. Reduce the temperature. I am going to add some oil. The oil will get slightly cooled down so that nothing will burn. Now each piece, if the oil is not hot enough, the meat will kind of absorb all the oil and it will not come out good. These meat patties will be done perfectly, and once these are half done, I am just going to keep them away and we are going to fry them again. Now in this, you can put the chopsticks, or else slowly, you can pull the sheik out of this and then drop this into the oil. First half fry them and then we can fully fry them later. Once you half fry these sheiks, I am going to keep it again and we are going to fry them little later. Now I am going to keep the sheiks, they are almost done, and even in few minutes these can get done. My SheerKurma, I have got the pan here, and for the SheerKurma I am going to add ghee. Remember all those beautiful days when we used to enjoy the SheerKurma running, house hopping, the ghee while this is getting melted. I am going to show you what we have done. This is chironji, and what we have done is we soaked it in the water. Same thing with the pistachio. So this also we soaked, we removed off the skin. Otherwise, the skin will be floating and it will not look good. I fried the cashew nut and kept. I also have some dates. Here is Kewra and here is the cardamom powder. I am going to first fry my chironji here in the soaked, and most of the skin has been removed. In this we are going to add the pista and slowly saute it. You want a lot of these nuts in the SheerKurma. When you eat it, it has to be super delicious. Here usually in the market you can get sevaya that is pre-roasted, but roasting in the ghee is something, it will make it even more tasty. So I am going to add some of the sevaya here and slowly saute in the ghee, and in this we are going to add the dates, everything. So here the dates. So in this we are going to add the milk. You can add sugar to this. So now the adding sugar will prevent sometimes from this milk from curdling. Once this comes to a nice little bit boil point, then I can switch it off. This come to a boil, that's it, and I am going to put it in the back and then I am going to serve later. The patties are here. See, even if 3 minutes of frying or 4 minutes of frying should be good enough, because these ones are minced, double minced and all that. So we are going to serve them with some nice salad and all that. So let this cook, and I am going to bring the biryani back here, and then I am going to talk a little more about biryani. I want to bring back the oil actually for a different reason, because I almost forgot. See, the dough, the same dough, this dough will get slightly colored, especially when we are cooking and all that. When I made this dough, once again I am going to repeat, I added jaggery and ghee and some garam masala. It will be very nice, flavorful, and in a hot oil if you fry them, they will turn into little crackers. And even in the biryani, if you eat it, this will be just amazing. Once the oil is hot enough, I think I can add it. They will slowly fry, no big deal. Then they will become nice cracker like things, and I am going to fry them. Here is the nice meat patty. This meat patty and this kebab. See, the kebabs have a small little center, and that's why it is cooked. And look at it, nice, perfect. And still, if you want this to be nice and juicy, you have to incorporate some of the fat into it. What we do is, a lot of times we add a little bit of cheese into it, we add some cream into it and all that, but I added egg so that it's easy for you to make at home. Wow, amazing. SheerKurma is nice, it is still hot, it has to be nice, and I think this is absolutely best SheerKurma and excellent. Wow. Now we are going to put the biryani here, we are going to put the kebabs, the meat patties, and we are going to put the eggs, and then we are going to sit. Dear friends, as promised, Kachi biryani is done. In fact, usually whenever we do that, we finish this, we have to let it sit there for another 15-20 minutes before we open. Super excited, and you want to see the rice. Look at the rice and the mutton pieces. No matter the size of the meat is big, and still the meat will be, look at this. Haath jal gaya re mera haath biryani ke piche. But you got to see this. If the meat is there, it has to come off the bone so easily. Look at this. Aisa ungli maro, ye gosh bahar aa jana chahiye. This is what I call the excellent, nice, beautiful, wonderful biryani. And the meat, the kachi gosh is no more kachi. This is like super performance biryani. And all the nice pieces have to be coming on top. And now, what all we do? We decorate it. So we're going to put some salads, some tomatoes, okay, some onions. Now whoever is serving the food, put some brown onion, chopped coriander, little bit. यहाँ तो कुछ करना ही है ना ये. अब शुरू हो जाएगा मजा. अपना कबाब खाएंगे, अंडा खाएंगे. ये अंडा बाद में गोश्त जो है, नो स्पून. अगर इसको, इफ आई एम गोइंग टू ईट दिस विद स्पून, हैदराबाद में गली में घुसने नहीं देंगे. आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू एंटर द स्ट्रीट्स ऑफ हैदराबाद हियर इफ आई एम गोइंग टू कुक दिस विथ ईट दिस विथ स्पून. तो इसको हाथ में खाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि खाते वक्त ना पूरा ध्यान, ये कैसा खाते हैं मालूम, हैदराबाद में इसको देखते हैं, को हड्डी ढूंढते हैं, गोश्त को निकालते हैं. दे रिमूव द मीट, द बेस्ट मीट, एंड देन दे विल डू this is what is bumba. Look at this. This is super hot. It is fuming hot, but and you have seen it in live. So no doubts that meat will come out cooked and it will come out perfect. And all you need to do is do a little bit practice and you can do perfect. And the chops are also very interesting. See, this chop is like, coming off the bone as, easy as this. And, wow, literally melting. And also, I want you to see that how masaladar this is. So, the meat is perfectly masaladar. If I put too much of curd and mix, the meat will not be that flavorful and that tasty. बाद में उसको अभी दबा के खाऊंगा, थोड़ी देर के बाद ये शेफ कोट भी उठा के फेंक दूंगा. आई एम गोइंग टू थ्रो दिस शेफ कोट आउट एंड आई एम गोइंग टू हैव अ ग्रेट टाइम. एंड दिस शीक्स, वाव, आई एम टेलिंग यू, द एग्स ऑल्सो excellent. See, everything on the plate has to be perfect. And the meat, I told you, I'm going to make it a little bit spicy. I did. And nice, juicy, perfect. And this is what I call, wow, bumba. I'm just going to put some raita here just to show you. The best of the best salans are usually made at home. They are never, nowadays, you can forget it. In the restaurants, you will never get good salan. And put this along with this, and wow. I know you learn already one secret. The chef eats with both the hands, and that is when the bumba happens. I'm trying my best. I have to be very disciplined. So this is going to be like this. नहीं होता मुझसे, मैं तो ऐसे ही खाऊंगा, मज़ा करूंगा, ऐश करूंगा. Dear friends, I think we managed to do it in 1 hour, less than 1 hour. We cooked it, and the meat perfect. And all I say is, all of you make great food, have a great time, and have a fantastic Eid, and make this fantastic kachi biryani at homes. And all of you, when you eat it, say vareva, and when you take the best bite, say bumba. So I will see you again. Till that time, I'm going to go really rowdy bumba now. So thank you very much. Bye. See you. Khuda Hafiz.